Coach Mike Carr. Coach Carr has been an assistant coach and a head coach, coaching at Warren Lincoln, Warren Woods Tower, Chippewa Valley, Seneca Middle School, and Macomb, Dakota. Most of his accomplishments mentioned tonight are from Chippewa Valley, where he won 3 conference championships, 14 years as a state playoff qualifier, 10 at Chippewa Valley, and 4 at Macomb, Dakota, winning 4 district and 3 regional championships. In 2001, Chippewa Valley won the Division II state championship with a 12-2 record. He has coached 5 academic all-state teams and is the author of Coaching the Pro-Style Ground Attack, published by Coach's Choice in 2012. He has received numerous Coach of the Year awards, including the Class A Coach of the Year by the Detroit News in 2001. He is a 3-time Regional Coach of the Year, and in 2001 was named the MHSFCA Division II State Coach of the Year. He retired from coaching this past fall. Coach Carr's biggest thrills in coaching. Winning a state championship certainly is an ultimate thrill. You leave that game knowing whatever happens in your career, you proved you can handle the ultimate moment. And even though losing on 2 other occasions, looking across the field knowing I was coaching against Al Fracassa and Tom Mack was an unbelievable experience. They were amazingly gracious winners and true role models for us all. Coach Carr's most humorous incident in coaching. I love to talk endlessly about football, building a program, goals and dreams. Returning from a 7-on-7 with another assistant coach and talking football, we ended up on a dead-end road, lost and no idea where we were going to go. And another time, we turned the wrong way and ended up downtown, 45 minutes out of our way. But the talks were amazing. Coach Carr's comments on why coach. I coach because I find building a team and working to be successful to be the most challenging experiences I know. When you can be challenged, tested, make an impact, and have fun in something you love, life is fun and has great meaning. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Mike Carr.
Thank you. That person I got lost with was Mike Giannone on both occasions, another Hall of Famer. Thank you, Jack Carlson, for your kind words. Your attention to detail and work throughout this process is really appreciated, as is it with the Michigan High School Coaches Association. I want to congratulate all the other inductees. There's amazing people up here, especially 3 friends of mine that I've known a long time, Terry Kopesha, Rick Corona, and Brandon Oliver. For me, it's about thanks right now, and I want to start with my family. They said I could have my wife and my son stand up, so if I can find them up, they're back there filming. There they are. To my boys, Casey and TJ, I know we did this drill a couple months ago at Chippewa Valley High School, but the only Hall of Fame I've ever aspired to be in is yours. I hope that, I don't know if I'm a great football coach, but if someday you can look at me and tell me I've been a great dad, I'll have lived a blessed life. You're the most important thing to me. I'm so proud of you, and I love you. Thank you so much. My wife, Lisa, is the luckiest break I ever had. At our wedding, my brother Pat told me that the ring on my left hand was far more important than the state championship ring on my right. And truer words were never spoken. Lisa truly is my best friend. The only way I can illustrate that is my wife is her guilty pleasure is watching The Bachelor. I am sort of proud to say that I've been at her side for 37 very special seasons of The Bachelor. Usually doesn't get said at an event like this. If that doesn't tell me how much I love you, Lisa, nothing else will. But Lisa is the best person I've ever known, and I'm just blessed that we're sharing this life together. I'd like to thank my brothers and sisters and brother-in-law and sisters-in-law, my cousin, my friends in the back that I've been coaching with presently at Dakota, all the coaches I've coached with. Not only, my family and I have been through a lot. Our parents were both of our parents were disabled when a couple were still in high school and we were in college. And we've persevered together as a family unit, trying to make a successful life for ourselves, which we've all done. So I appreciate, from the bottom of my heart, all the love and support that you've given me on that path. Thank you so much. I've been blessed with great mentors. I just want to mention the head coaches that I worked for before I became a head coach. Jim Benefield gave me my start in coaching. Jim Plekas was my mentor. Bob Schroeder, who's here, amazing person, taught me to build a program based on passion and integrity. I thank him. And I finished my career coaching with Greg Bauer, who was instrumental in me getting a state championship. And then I got the pleasure to serve him as an assistant these last 4 years. Hall of Famer Mike Giannone, I feel like we started this together 32 years ago when we were getting lost driving in cars. But we coached together as assistants. Then he became on my staff when I became a head coach. And then we went at it for a long time in a bitter rivalry. But we never lost our friendship, and I love you and I thank you for everything. My biggest thank you goes to the players that I've coached. As a head coach, I just wanted the kids to feel they were part of something special, something meaningful. I hope I was able to do that. I've been blessed with a very meaningful career, I think. It ended this year. I decided to retire. My sons are coming up to the varsity, and I just want to be a dad in the stands. But the last game I coached in, it ended probably the way it does for most of us, in a loss, a heartbreaking loss in a district playoff game. And I remember as that game was ending, I was hugging my wife, tears in my eyes, and I told her, well, I just didn't want my career to end like this. And a player came up from behind me, a senior who was ending his career, and grabbed me and said, "Coach Carr, this game in no way, shape, or form will define your legacy." I'll never forget that. It meant the world to me that as his career was ending, he was thinking of me. But as I reflected that night and I went home, I think that last second loss is my legacy. It's easy when you're winning. It's easy when you have that state championship team and you win a bunch of games in a row and everybody loves you. But at that moment and that tough loss, I just think it says more about handling adversity and getting up when you're down. When that game was over, I went home, and as we all know, Twitter is not that glorious all the time. But that weekend on Twitter, I watched our players send messages out after a heartbreaking loss about the love and respect they had for the coaches, for the fellow players in our community. And to me, I'll take that legacy. The players need us when we lose. And I think a great coach knows how to keep a team together when a loss happens. So the winning's easy, but getting up when you're down is what coaching to me is all about. I thank you for this honor. I'm very humbled. I try to do the best I can always. But to me, in the end, it's not about football. It's about family here and the family we create in our football programs. Thank you for this honor. Thank you.